Hello, this is Michael J. King. Today I'm showing you one of my Prittlewell lyres. This is my version of the lyre that was found in the grave near Southend, with a leather tailpiece. This one is made of English maple, hollowed out with a separate soundboard and a separate jointed string arm or head yoke section. These mounts are gold-plated bronze by Roper of Ganderwick Creations. This lyre has been strung with Aquila New Nylgut strings. They've been on for a couple of days, so they're still settling in. I've gone for the sort of spade-ended ones so that you can tune it by fingers, or you can use a tuning key for this. And if we strum, I've carved the bridge on this lyre from a spare piece of wood that was located here. So the whole instrument is made of the same piece of plank of wood, apart from the soundboard, which has been selected for quartersawn, but it's the same species. The varnish on this instrument was polymerized linseed oil and finished with a very thin coating of beeswax as the wax polish. Over time, the whiteness of this instrument will mellow and it'll go to like a gold and maple colour, which will be very lovely. Now the leather tailpiece it's made in the same way as like a belt loop, with a rivet underneath to support the iron ring. We don't really know how the tailpiece was attached to the lyre, as this part didn't survive, only this part here. So I've gone for a combination of very thin, small metal brass pins, combined with a wooden end pin. This seems to hold fine. The end pin, I've glued this with animal glue as well, but the end pin itself can be removed, so it's just held in by friction, but it's pressed against the leather, so it keeps it from popping up. This has also been sealed with linseed oil to help against moisture. A leather tailpiece will change its tuning a little bit much more than a solid tailpiece for sure. But it seems to be consistent. The pitch seems to drop down fractionally altogether at the same time. The strings at this point have been on about 3 days. So they've had the initial stretch. I've allowed them to stretch. I've taken them off. I've reattached them. I've cut off like 2 centimeters from every end where the string had stretched. So this is Aquila New Nylgut. It's lovely. It does take a few days to stretch in. And then once it locks in, it has the most beautiful sound, closer to gut than the fluorocarbon or nylon strings. I will be updating the plans for this on my lyre making CD. If you have the download, I'll do an update of this in a few weeks' time. This plan will also be featured in my upcoming lyre making book. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get right back to you. Until next time.